You are Locked On Rangers Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Dallas, on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
What a difference a day makes. The Rangers are in the win column after taking down the Red Sox 4-1. Here we go. Welcome into the Rangers Postcast. My name is Jeff Biggs, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. As I said, my name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter, 36 plus years or so. It was weird. I have to confess, I actually, as a youngster myself, interviewed Leiter back in the day. I remember a one-on-one interview that I did with him back in the day when in the mid to late 90s when he was pitching. And now I'm getting to do a show tonight talking about his son. It's a weird thing, because I don't think of myself as old by any means, but blessed to be able to do this at a young age. So here we go. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed, where you will find the outstanding work of Bryce Patrick every single day. Bryce did a really good job breaking down the opener yesterday with all the details and meat and everything that you could want from that game. Really excellent insight by Bryce talking about the game. It reminded me too, talking about Trevor's story yesterday. I remember that guy, when he first came up, I forgot about that. When he first came up with the Rockies, I mean, he literally was like for those of you that, I don't know, is fantasy baseball still a big thing? I haven't played in a while, but back in the day, I was diehard. And with fantasy baseball compared to fantasy football, I mean, you have to work it hard every day. And Trevor's story, when he came on, I was able to grab him, and he literally led me to a championship with his different stats. So that was a while back though. But anyway, I'm going off topic. I'm excited to be doing this. This is game number 2 for me as well, but really happy with the win tonight. And we got a lot to get to. We don't have a ton of time. We got about 20 minutes or so for these postcasts. I know some of you are already getting in via the comment crew. Please keep those comments coming. We'll get into those in just a bit. But what we are going to be talking about on our show tonight.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, we are going to talk to 2 in the debut for Jonah Heim. What a start for Jonah Heim. And also, what about the work that he did behind the plate, working with Jack Leiter in this one, who I thought had a very strong start to his season. We'll get into Jack Leiter and what we saw from him tonight. And hey, why not? Come on, got to give it up. We got to be fair. I mean, if we're gonna be critical, we gotta do both ways. So I'm gonna say, welcome back, Luke Jacks, after that tough debut for Luke Jackson in the opener yesterday. He bounced back, came right back, and pitched a 1-2-3 ninth to get the game over. A little close there, that final play on that grounder to the third, but nonetheless, I'm sure that was a boost for him to have Bruce Bochy reward him and give him the shot to go out there again in the ninth after a tough performance and a tough Rangers home debut yesterday. And so for him to bounce back the way that he did, I thought that was good for him. Good. I mean, they're going to need him, and we'll talk more about the bullpen in a minute. But without a doubt, the turning point of this game actually went back to back. Let's get into that.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, I think without a doubt, the turning point for this one tonight was the 6th inning, the bottom of the 6th, and then the top of the 7th. Got to give it up to Jonah Heim. I've said this before. Catchers on teams, I mean, they're buddies and they hang out and they're in the meetings together and they compare notes and all that. But at the same time, when you're splitting time and you're a catcher, you want to be the best. You want to be the number one guy. You want to be the best hitter of the two, and you also want to do the best job calling balls and strikes and working with the pitching staff. And so, very solid debut for Jonah Heim. 2 home runs, great at bats in both of those. But I thought in the bottom of the 6th, leadoff hit for Wyatt Langford, Jock Peterson singles to center field, and I can't even read my own writing. But that was the difference of the game, and it was bottom of the 6th. Well, Heim, the bottom of the 5th, when Heim hit the second home run, that made it 2-1. But then when the Rangers added 2 more runs in the bottom of the 6th, that was the difference of the game. And then in the top of the 7th, again, Bruce Bochy kind of going with different arms in this one tonight, went with Mark Church, who you could tell was clearly nervous, gave up the single to Abreu, who finally got out to lead off the 9th. How about Luke Jackson finally getting him out, ironically, to start the 9th inning, and then the walk to Wong. Church did get the first out, which was huge. Thought his arm was good. He's got good stuff. He's a good pitcher, and I think he'll be okay. I think he finally settled down a little bit, and I think he should be better now that he got this first game out of his way. But then, how about the submariner, the side armor, Hobie Milner? I'm traditionally not a huge fan of the sidearm pitchers. I know there have been some exceptions, and I'm drawing a blank on the guy that was with Arizona for a long time. But ideally, not my thing. But I'm not going to hate on Hobie. He threw the ball really, really well. His slider and his sweeper were perfect, and he did a really good job of mixing in kind of a rising fastball there. But I thought he was tremendous getting out of that 7th inning. Ended up, gave that little dunker, and the bases were loaded, and he struck out Devers for the golden sombrero, as you can see. Was that just me? I didn't hear the broadcasters mention it. Maybe you're not supposed to say that on the air. But the 4 strikeouts for Devers gets the golden sombrero. And then after that, after he was able to get Devers out, Bregman grounded out, and that was it. So I think adding those 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th and then getting the 2 new arms and getting out of that in the 7th, that was it. And Armstrong, I thought, did a great job in the 8th. And again, as I said, good to see Luke Jackson bounce back the way that he did to get them out in the 9th inning. All right, so those are some of my thoughts. There's more to get to before we take our one and only timeout. Let's get some comments from you via the comment crew. Mark says, hello, win column. He thought Leiter looked good. Had some trouble on the bases, but hope this builds a great start. Gio, go Rangers. Leiter was good from McJowers. I think I'm saying that right. John Crabtree. Not going to lie, when Milner came in, I thought it was a huge mistake. Bro, I was yelling at my TV when Milner was pitching against Bregman. Hobie was a senior. When I was a senior, I would see him get walked with the bases loaded, and he's had a long run. Struggled this spring, though. Rangers pitchers finally had a shutdown inning after scoring. Gio points that out. John Crabtree, they still need a closer. Guess Martin can't handle the pressure. Martin pitched well last night, though. We'll see. I don't know what the dynamics are, why Bruce wants Luke to be the guy. I'm not sure about that. How about the home run? Yeah, how about both of those for Jonah? That was great. Jonah Heim almost had 3 homers. Yeah, he did. Had a nice long out, too. Devers looks like something not worth saying on YouTube. Devers is maybe not a DH. Yeah, that has to be in his head a little bit. I mean, he kind of went in there and thought, he's had a pretty good run hitting, talking about Devers, and I think he kind of thought that he had some leverage. And then with Alex Cora, who I've known Alex Cora for a long time, and he's a good dude. I know he's the Red Sox manager, but he's a good dude. He's a straight shooter. When basically Cora just came in and said, no, Bregman's the third baseman. You're not. There's some other stuff. Get Devers on Ozempic. Lupe says, I got to watch my Rangers on regular TV for the first time in like a decade. That was awesome. Yeah, I love what the Rangers are doing with the TV this year. Good for them. That's the way to do it. Luke will be a great closer. The real deal says the bullpen will hold up. I like that. I like that too. And who is the starting pitcher tomorrow? That would be Male, who's going to get the start tomorrow. Good matchup tomorrow against Will. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Former Dodger who the Red Sox signed. I'll tell you right now. This is one of the things of doing this for so long. Names become like a blur. But yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get to more of your comments. And yeah, the game tomorrow night. Walker Buehler, there you go, is going to go up. Walker Buehler and Tyler Mahle tomorrow. So that's going to be a great matchup. And of course, we got DeGrom on the mound on Sunday. So that's going to be awesome. Brian says, why did the Rangers cut to commercial during the Bregman at bat? I did not see that, Brian. That did not happen on my feed unless I missed it. Walker. There we go. Walker Buehler and Tyler Mahle should be a great matchup tomorrow night. All right. I am way over for my first time out. When we come back, our final segment and our player of the game as well. So glad you're with me on this Friday night. Love being a part of these shows with you. We're live, and we're going to be with you after every game. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right. I want to tell you about what they're doing over at the Supply House. All right. You can get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trades, Supply House. Whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources, the latest product info, and they can help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400 plus top brands, you'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. So you need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. And one more for you. Got to let you know about Game Time. There's nothing better than catching an MLB game live. I'm going to be at the ballpark, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the smell of ballpark food, and if you're looking to go last minute, Game Time makes getting tickets easier than ever. With last minute deals, all in pricing, and a lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the stress out of buying MLB tickets. Plus, ticket prices drop as Game Time gets closer, meaning you can score an incredible deal. So here it is. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On, and as this season and series continues, this Red Sox series is coming up, you can count on them to help grab tickets that meet your needs. Again, I'm going a week from Sunday. In fact, I'm not going to be doing a show that day. My wife and I have a little 25-year anniversary trip, but I'll be back later in the week. But we are part of the trip. We are going to get a day to go to the ballpark. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, Game Time picks feature. They make finding the best deals effortless, and it filters out all the fluff and highlights the top discounts in the stadium. And I like this too. You can see your seat view before you buy. You can preview exactly where your seat is before you purchase. No bad surprises when you get into the stadium. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Okay, welcome back to the Rangers postcast, our final segment. Jeff Biggs, happy to be with you. And the Red Sox go down. The Rangers bounce back and win game 2 today, 4-1, with 2 big home runs for Jonah Heim. So that makes you wonder who is going to be the Rangers player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
We do this every show, so obviously it's going to be Jonah Heim with the 2 home runs. 2 great swings. I mean, to homer in your first at bat of the season, to lead off the inning the way that he did in the bottom of the 3rd, very impressive. Again, it's tough when you're kind of splitting that time behind the plate, and yesterday was opening day. That's kind of a big deal, and to not get the start and then to come back tonight the way that he did, very impressive, and I like that a lot. Very good for him. Good to see him. And again, I don't want to overlook home runs were great too, but the work that he did with Jack Leiter tonight as well. Jack Leiter ended up with 5 innings, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. I thought Jack really started well. He was really able to mix both his 4-seam fastball, did a really nice job, and the sinker as well. So he mixed them both, and I thought he did a really good job with that. Kind of lost a little bit of the command as the game went on a little bit. Again, he went 5 innings, but still found a way to settle down, still found a way to pitch and draw contact and to not get into trouble. And I think when you factor in all of the nerves and the hype and the expectations, I thought he handled himself and carried himself really, really well. And I thought that was just, for him, great start, great way to start, and great start to build on to kick off the season. So, hey, when you get pitching like that, that becomes contagious, right? Everybody in the starter wants to keep it going. And I think the same thing too. We finally saw things shift a little bit with the offense tonight. Once and give credit to Jonah Heim for that as well. getting that home run, the 2 home runs to put them back on top 2-1. And then all of a sudden, Burger gets a knock. And all of a sudden, your at-bats are a little bit better, and there's a little competition to kind of keep it going, and you feel more comfortable, and you feel more, okay, yeah, we got this. We have the upper hand. So it was good. And again, for the bullpen, yeah, you can nitpick about Church a little bit, and Milner gave up that knock, but I thought the way he got out of it and the way that Church was able to settle down and get that first out, that was great. Armstrong looks good. I mean, hopefully he can be a real solid, dependable setup guy, at least, for sure, a guy that you can put in the 8th or in high leverage situations. We'll see about that. And again, great bounce back for Luke Jackson. So love it. Jack Attack, love it. Real deal gets in there as well. And with that said, I wish I had more time, but with these postcasts, they want us to keep them around 20 minutes or so. But again, I'll be back with you after the game again tomorrow night. So if you didn't get a chance to jump in via the comment crew, please hang out with us tomorrow night. But love to get your input, your thoughts. Appreciate it as well. And we'll do it again. And don't forget, Bryce will be back with his work either tonight or at some point tomorrow. And again, we'll enjoy the rest of this weekend series. When you think about it, maybe this series isn't getting as much national attention as maybe some of the others, but man, I mean, you're talking about 2 really, really good teams going at it, for 4 games right out of the gate. And this Rangers lineup is just loaded, and love the pitching staff, even though they're a little bit banged up. But I'm excited. Good win, good first win of the season, and I can't wait for game number 3 tomorrow night. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you. Have a great night, great day tomorrow. We'll do it again tomorrow night. Final score tonight: the Rangers over the Red Sox 4-1. This has been the Rangers